Today, we're bringing serious bass straight to your Bronco's tailgate. We're installing the MB Quart Tailgate Subwoofer and Enclosure for the 2020 to current year Ford Broncos. This setup delivers deep, powerful lows that you can feel with every beat, perfect for tailgating, off-roading, or just showing off your sound system. The installation takes about 2 hours, and when it's complete, your Bronco will hit harder than ever with booming, room-shaking bass. So grab your tools, prep your tailgate, and let's get this subwoofer installed. Here's a list of tools you'll need for this installation. Remove 4 plastic covers on rear cargo tie-downs and cargo floor. Remove 8 10mm bolts from tie-downs. Next, remove the cargo floor panel from vehicle and set aside. Gently pry out this trim piece as well. Unclip a small plastic panel that wraps around the rollover protection structure. Carefully pull and unclip the passenger rear cargo panel. Next, unclip the other side of the passenger rear cargo panel. Unplug 3 connectors behind the side panel light and power port, and remove panel from vehicle. Disconnect the wiring harnesses on the amplifier. Remove 2 10mm bolts from the top of the sub-enclosure and 2 10mm nuts from the bottom of the sub-enclosure. Remove the enclosure from the vehicle. Mount amp and amp plate to 3 of the enclosure mounting locations using 2 OEM bolts and 1 OEM nut from the enclosure. Connect the power wire extension to the extra power wire plug underneath the stage 4 amp plate. Run the RCA and power wires through the hole in the carpet, along the wire tray, to the back of the vehicle toward the sub-amp. Zip tie where necessary. Unplug the front RCA jacks from the front amp. Connect the front and subwoofer RCAs to the Y adapters, and then plug the Y adapters into the front amplifier. Connect cables to the amp, then adjust amp setting to specifications in the provided instruction manual. Remove the plastic trim piece on the tailgate with a panel removal tool. There are 4 clips along the bottom. The top will fall out once these are removed. Install 3 nutserts into the 3 holes behind the panel you just removed, using the provided nutsert tool. Remove 4 T20 screws from subwoofer and unplug it from the enclosure. Clean edge of enclosure with isopropyl alcohol. Install foam tape around the edge on the back of the enclosure. Clean with isopropyl alcohol before installing 3 foam spacers over the 3 mounting holes. Clean mounting brackets with alcohol and place the foam pads like so. Mount tabs into the slots toward the bottom of the enclosure. Set brackets into bottom groove of tailgate. Install 3 M6 by 45 mm bolts with washers inside the enclosure to the 3 nutserts you installed previously. Connect enclosure harness to subwoofer. Mount subwoofer to enclosure with 8 T20 screws. Mount grill to enclosure with 8 T20 screws. Connect subwoofer extension harness to enclosure harness. Secure to factory tailgate harness with zip ties. Zip tie along factory harness where possible. Connect subwoofer extension harness to subwoofer amp. Reconnect passenger seat and test sound system. When it sounds awesome, reassemble vehicle panels that were removed and enjoyed. Thanks for watching.